Let's we discuss with data type, guys. Tell me, anyone, what is the data type, guys? The people who knows Java, the basic Java or working employees. Tell me, what is the data type, guys? What is the data type? Come on, guys. What is the data type? Hmm?
The type of value a variable
Yeah,
controls.
just I'm writing. Okay. Int height is equal to something called that I'm writing, guys. Okay. Here, which one is the data type, guys?
Int.
Int, right? In Java, every variable has a type, right? Here height is what, guys? Variable, right? So height here, what it is? Variable name. Okay. So that is called identifier. Already we discussed, right? Right? So in Java, every variable has a type. Okay. And every expression also has a type. And every type is strongly checked by the compiler. Right. So already we discussed, right? So let's suppose here height means what? Because it's a variable. Okay. It holding some value, right? So we need to, where we need to store that value, where we need to store the value in the memory, right? So computer, okay, it's not at all, I mean, you don't know, okay? So how much value you have to store? So this is the value they are storing. So what type of value it is, right? So how much memory I need to allocate for this? Understand or not? Computer don't know. Okay. Explicitly, programmer, we have to inform to computer. Okay. Hey boss, I'm storing this kind of value. Okay. So this has, okay, this type of memory have to allocate for this value. Like that, we have to tell. Okay. Let's real world, coming to real world. See guys, we have in the real world also, we have, okay, objects, right? Like let's suppose if you take the solid content, solid objects, okay, liquid objects, okay, understood, guys? We have solid objects and liquid objects, right? In the real world, we have, right? Okay, the solid objects where we will store, guys. We need some carton boxes, right? The liquid objects where we will store, guys. We will store in some kind of what?
Containers.
Covers or some kind of glass
Containers.
jars, some kind of containers, right? We have to store. Understand or not? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we
Understood.
cannot store the solid items into jars, right? Let's suppose we have a gas. Okay. Gas where we have to store? We have to store in cylinders, right? Understand or not? Otherwise, it
Yes, sir.
will be go out, right? We have to store in cylinders. Okay. So here, based on the type of, okay, based on the type of object, okay, we are choosing the container. Understand? Based on the type of object, here we are choosing the container, right? Let's suppose if you take solid, what you call object, we need to store in carton box. If you choose that, what you call a liquid object, we need to store in the, okay, either jars or like a kind of bottles kind of things we have to store. Let's suppose we have what you call uh, Fanta or something, cool drinks we have. So where we have to store this cool drink item, we have to store in plastic bottles, right? Understand? So we have something called solid items, like any kind of parcel, okay, mobile or something, where we have to store in the carton boxes. You cannot store mobile into bottle, right? Understand or not? So based
Yeah.
on
Yes,
the
sir.
object, we have to choose the container, right? So to represent that container is called data type case here. Understand? Everyone. So in Java, every variable as a type, okay? And every expression as a type, and every type is strongly checked, okay? Each and every assignment should be checked by the whom? Compiler for the compatibility. right? And Java language is what considered strongly typed programming language. Okay. So who will check all these types, guys? Compiler. Already we discussed it, right? We spent a lot of time on that. Hope you guys are understood, right? That time we discussed it, right? While discussing
sir.
features, Java is a strongly typed language,
Yes,
robust.
sir.
While
Yes,
discussing
sir.
robust, I think already we discussed it, right? Okay. So this is called data type, guys. Understand what is the data type now? Okay.
Yes, sir.
For everything, so just you want to store something. Okay. You want to store some value. Okay. You are assigning some value to the variable. Okay. So where that variable will store? In the memory, right? In order to store the variable, so we need to inform to, okay, computer, hey boss, this variable has this type. Okay. Please allocate, okay, this much memory for this variable. Understand? This much memory for this variable. For what? For better memory management also. Okay. Let's suppose we have a small mobile. Okay. Let's suppose Amazon, you ordered something from Amazon. So you ordered one mobile from Amazon. So the mobile, I mean that what you call the carton box. Okay. How big it is? It will be small only, like 1 to 2 feet, 1 by 2 feet, like that. Okay. One high, I mean, what is it called here? 1 inch, right? Or yeah, 1 inch. Okay. 1 inch height or 2 inch width, like that, right? So, but if you order a mobile, but they cannot choose kind of the big container, big carton box like TV and what do you call washing machine kind of, okay, carton box they will not choose, right, for mobile, right? So if they
Yeah.
choose that one, unnecessarily they are wasting a lot of, space, and they're wasting. I mean, they need to spend a lot of amount for that. I think for mobile carton box, they need to spend 10 rupees. For the what do you call washing machine kind of carton box, they need to spend 150 rupees or 200 rupees, right? Understand or not? Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
here also, to store the value in the memory, okay, we need to inform, okay, to the computer. Hey boss, this is, I am using this kind of variable. Okay. So this is the data type. Okay. This data type, okay, contains so this kind of memory. Okay. So please use this data type. So if you specify explicitly, because container is not an intelligent, okay, you have to inform. I mean, sorry, computer is not an intelligent. You have to inform. Okay. As per your instruction only, computer will act, right? Understand or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, data types in Java, we have 8 data types, guys. So what are the 8 primitive data types, guys? So yesterday we discussed, right? What are the 8 primitive data types? Tell me.
Byte,
Byte.
Long,
Short.
short,
Hmm.
char,
long, double,
Char. Int.
int,
long boolean.
long,
Long. Okay. Long.
Boolean.
Float.
double,
Double.
Short.
Boolean. What else? 8. Okay. Completed.
that's it.
Right? Byte, short, char, int, long, float, double, boolean. So we have 8 primitive data types in Java. Okay. 8 primitive data types in Java. Okay. Now, for these are what primitive data types. For all these primitive data types, already we have wrapper classes, guys, in Java. We have wrapper classes in Java. So what are those? What are the wrapper classes in Java? Tell me. For all these 8
Integer,
primitive data types, we have wrapper classes in Java. Tell me. Byte. Short.
integer,
Character, right? I think.
character,
Character only, right?
integer,
Integer. Long.
long,
Float.
float, double,
Double.
boolean,
Boolean. So these are what? Wrapper classes.
wrapper,
Okay. So I think already we discussed it, right? What is wrapper classes also, I think, right? See, actually, in Java, we are using primitive data types. Okay. Still, there is a question, guys. Java is a purely object-oriented or not? Okay, like that. Okay. So some people are saying Java is not purely object-oriented. Some people are saying yes, Java is a purely object-oriented. Okay. So still there is a question mark. Okay. So why the Java people are saying why Java is not a pure object-oriented, right? I mean, the people who are supporting for Java is not purely object-oriented. What is the version what is their version, They're saying that, yes, boss. So you're saying Java is purely object-oriented programming, but still in our Java program, we are using primitive data types. See, byte, sort, char, int, long, float, double, boolean, these are not objects, right? Okay. These are primitive data types. So how can you say Java is purely object-oriented programming? What purely object-oriented programming means what? We need to deal with everything in terms of objects only. Because still in our Java program, we are using these primitive data types, right? Understand? That is a one question. And one more question, Java is not supporting all OOPS concepts. Let's suppose, okay, I think, what is that one? Multiple inheritance. Okay. Java will not support multiple inheritance, guys. Okay, we will see. While discussing inheritance concept, is a relationship, as a relationship, all right? So we will discuss in detail. So, an operator overloading. If you see operator overloading and multiple inheritance, okay, these two concepts are there in C++. C++ also object-oriented only, right? Okay, but here in Java, so Java will not support, okay, operator overloading and multiple inheritance. So due to this, I mean, some version of people, okay, they are saying, okay, some group of people, they are saying Java is purely, I mean, Java is not a pure object-oriented programming, okay? But some group of people are saying, no, boss, still Java is a pure object-oriented programming. Why means, actually, so here, to solve that problem, so people are saying, right, I mean, the other folks who are not interested in Java. So they are saying, right, no, Java is pure object-oriented, still we are using primitive data types. Okay, to solve that issue, Java people introduced these wrapper classes, guys. Hey, boss, we no need to use this wrapper, I mean, primitive data types. Okay, so if you want to use in our Java program, instead, primitive data types, directly you can use these wrapper classes. So, okay, byte means what here? Class. Sort means what here? Class. Okay, character means what it is? Class. Okay, what are these classes? Who has written these classes, guys? We written? Who
Java
written these
developers.
classes? Java people have
Java
been written. Okay, they have written and this one as part of Java software installation, as part of rt.jar file. So yesterday we seen, right, in okay, the system libraries. So like that, by using these classes, you can perform, okay, you can perform what are the operations you are doing by using primitive data types. Those operations you can happily perform by using these wrapper classes. Okay. So now there is no need to use of these primitive data types, right? You can use directly wrapper classes. Okay. How these wrapper classes is implemented? Internally, if you take byte means on top of byte data type, to define byte data type, there should be some code has to be written, right? There should be some piece of code has to be executed, right? So there should be some program has to be executed, right? On top of that, okay, they created one wrapper. Okay. On top of that, they created one wrapper. Okay. Hey boss, you no need to use directly the core byte, okay, logic. Okay. On top of that, we are creating one wrapper. That wrapper is called class. Okay. Under class, they are putting the byte primitive data type logic, guys. Understand? Okay. Now, directly, instead of connecting directly with this byte primitive data type, you can use this wrapper. Okay. By using that wrapper, you can perform. So what are the operations you want to do by using primitive data type? The same operations you can perform by using this wrapper. Understand? That wrapper is called here wrapper classes, guys. Understand or not? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right? Now, so people are saying, yeah, now Java become a fully object-oriented programming. Because you are not using primitive data types. There is alternate for that, right? If you want, you can go with this, right? But Java people still they are keeping primitive data types. They are not removing. I mean, if you're interested to use primitive data types, you can go. Or else if you want to use these wrapper classes, you can go. Okay. Java people has given an option to the programmer as you wish. Okay. So that this one problem solved, right? Another one, multiple inheritance. So people are saying, yes, but Java doesn't support multiple inheritance, we agree. But there is a concept called interface. By using interface concept, we can achieve multiple inheritance. Okay. So that's why people are saying few people are saying Java is not fully object oriented. Few people are saying Java is fully object oriented programming. Okay. That is the answer actually. Okay. So it's not important, right? If anyone tells Java is pure object oriented or not, then only we will give job like that. Anyone will tell? No, right? So why we need to put more interest on that? Okay, leave it. Understood, right? What is the wrapper classes? What is the primitive data types and all? So now here we will see, guys. Okay, so primitive data types, right? Let me draw one diagram here. We are discussing primitive data types, right? Primitive data types. Okay. Now, in primitive data types, okay, we have again two categories, guys. Again, we have two categories. Who is that? Rajesh Rupa is always trying to join after 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Huh? Okay. What are those? The first one. Numeric data types. Okay, or number data types. Numeric data types. The second one, second category, non-numeric data types. Okay, numeric data types, non-numeric data types, or number data types, non-number data types, like that. Again, this numeric data types means the number, okay, to represent number values, guys. Here 30 is means what? Int height is equal to 30. 30 is means what? Numeric data type. Okay. Here Boolean, okay, true or false. Okay, character means has to represent one character, right? So those are what? Not a numeric data types, right? Okay. So we'll see first. Yeah. For non-numeric data types, how many we have, guys? We have two non-numeric data types. What are those? The first one, Boolean. Boolean. The second one,
Char.
char. Second one is char. Okay. These are what? Non-numeric data types. Boolean means what? It's a kind of flag, guys. Okay. Either true or false. Okay. Boolean means what? Condition. It is a true or false. That's it. True or false means what? It's not a numeric, right? Char. Char means what? Character. Okay. So we need to represent one character. Okay. Character is not a numeric, right? That's right. So now again numeric data types. Numeric data types, again we have two categories, guys. Again we have two categories. So what are those? The first one. Tell me the first one.
Integer.
Yes. Integer. Okay, integral. Integral data types. Here, what are the second category, guys?
Floating.
Floating. Okay. Second one is floating point data types, right? Understand? Floating point data types. Okay. So now, what are the integral data types, guys? Tell me what are the integral data types?
Byte,
Integral data types are byte,
short,
short,
int,
int,
integer.
long. Okay, these are what integral data types. Okay, so what are floating point data types? Float, double. Okay, so when we will use float, I mean floating point data types, guys. So let's suppose in your bank account, if you see the bank balance, always, okay, it will show, okay, floating points. So let's suppose, okay, 1200.55. Okay, so like that it will show, right? Understand or not? So by that time, we will use for float and double. We will see each and everything, don't worry. Okay, so these are primitive data types, guys. Hierarchy of primitive data types. Okay, how many data types we have? 8 data types, right, in primitive. So again, these are two categories: numeric data types and non-numeric data types. Boolean and char comes under non-numeric data types. Okay, for numeric data types, again we have two categories. The first one is integral data types. The second one is floating point data types. For integral data types, if you see byte, short, int, long, these are integral data types. Okay, the floating point data types, or what are those floating point data types? Float and double. Okay, guys, understood everyone? Now, I can see this scroll bar. I am not able to see this scroll bar at right side now. Yeah, I can see it. Okay, now see, so in the real world, right, in the real world, to measure something, okay, to measure any kind of objects, we have some measurements, right? Okay, understand or not? Some units, right, we have. So like, if you, guys, please don't do that. Someone is okay, I'm dragging again whiteboard. Don't do that. Okay, so now if you see in the real world, okay, to calculate or something, we have some units, right? Let's suppose for rice, you want to take rice from department store. So what is the measurement of rice? Can you say, hey boss,
Kilogram.
can you please give me 2 liter rice, 3 liter rice? Like that you will ask? No, right? Kilograms. Hey boss, can you please give me 2 kgs of rice, 5 kgs of rice, 10 kgs of rice? Like that, okay? We will ask. For everything, there is a unit, right? Okay. In Java, so in the computer, okay, in the computer world, to store, okay, to store this memory, I mean, let's suppose we are taking 5 kgs of rice, okay. To store that 5 kgs of rice, okay, we need some bag, okay. Understand or not? Okay, to store that particular 5 kgs of rice, okay. So like that, in computer also, we have to store something, right? We have to store the data. So in order to store the data in computer also, we should have some units, right? Understand or not? To store the data. So in computer, actually, if you see, we have bits and bytes, right? The data, how the computer will store the bits and bytes, right? Only, right? Okay. So now here, tell me. So there is a unit called 1 byte in computer. 1 byte is means what, guys? How much?
8 bits.
8 bits. 1 byte is called 8 bits, guys. Okay. Next. After that, I think one nipple. Nipple also there is a unit, guys. One nipple is called what? 4 bits, guys. Again, people started. Keep on asking, right, guys? Don't do that anything. Where are you doing? See, someone is drawing the red color. What happened? Yeah, I cannot control. See, you guys are disturbing complete class. Just listen the class. Why are you using your mouse and keypad, guys? Don't use, na? Am I asking anything to you? Just listen. For listening the class, why we need to use keyboard and mouse and everything? Yeah, 1 byte is 8 bits. Okay, 1 nipple is, I think, 4 bits. Okay, so like that. And one more. Okay, now 1 KB. 1 kilobyte is equal to, tell me, how many? 1024 bytes. Right? Come on, guys.
Yes, sir.
1 MB equal to, tell me, 1024 kilobytes. Right? Next, after MB, 1 GB, gigabyte.
GB.
1 GB equals to 1024 MB, right? Megabytes. Next, after GB, 1 terabyte, right? 1 terabyte equal to 1024. Tell me, guys, gigabytes. Okay. After terabyte, what is, guys? 1 petabyte. 1 petabyte is equal to 1024 terabytes. Okay. So like this, we have a units, guys. Understand? I think in the, so as of now, so we are seeing up to terabytes, right? So in the latest laptops, if you see, okay, so they are keeping terabytes, guys, memory. Okay, they're keeping terabytes, but we are not seeing any petabyte. Petabyte means in, I think, in the real world, so the organizations, okay, who are handling big data. I mean, like Amazon or Facebook, these kinds of applications. I mean, the big e-commerce application. So they need to handle huge amount of data, right? So for those people, they are maintaining data centers, guys. Okay, in the data centers, mostly you see the petabytes. Okay, so these are the units actually we will use. Okay, 1 byte is means what? 8 bits, guys. Okay, 1 byte is means what? 8 bits. So now the data types we have, right? Okay, the primitive data types, byte and sort, all these things we have, right? Okay, so if you see by out of 8, okay, byte, short, int, long we have, right? So here, let me take, guys. I'm taking here, okay, int something called a is equal to -10 I am giving. Is it valid? Tell me, guys, is it valid?
Yes, sir. Yes.
In x is equal to -10.5 I'm giving. Is it valid?
No, sir. No.
Not valid, huh?
Yes.
Why it is not valid?
It's valid.
Float value.
It's only take -10 values, no
Okay.
0.5.
Yeah. So here actually, okay, out of 8 data types, okay, except Boolean and char, the remaining data types are considered as signed data types, guys, because we can represent both in positive and negative numbers, guys. Okay, understand? So we have 8 data types, right? Out of 8 data types, okay, 6 data types are signed data types. 2 are not a signed data types. So Boolean means what? The true or false.
True or false?
So can we represent like minus false? Is there any meaning of this? Huh? Can you represent
No,
minus here?
sir.
Do you have
No,
any
sir.
meaning on this? Okay. So that's why out of 8 primitive data types, okay, 6 are signed data types. Okay, signed data type means we can represent both positive numbers and negative numbers, except Boolean and char. Okay, we will see what is signed data. Okay, we will see. Don't worry about it, guys. Now we will talk about the first integral data type. What it is, guys? Byte, right? We will discuss about byte, guys. We'll discuss about byte now. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, what is the first one? Byte. Byte data type, right? Okay, byte data type. Tell me, guys. So what is the byte, guys? byte data type. We can use this byte data type to represent, okay, small numbers. Represent small numbers. Okay. So actually, what is the size of byte data type?
8 bits.
What is the size of data type? 8 bits. Okay. Understand? What is the range of this data type?
Minus 128 to 127.
Minus
Minus
120.
128. Minus 128 to 127.
Minus 128 to 127. Right? Nice. So actually, in Java, so every data type, there is a specific size, guys. Okay, there is a specific range. Understand? For every data type in Java, I mean the primitive data types, there is a specific size. Okay. Already we told you, right? So why we need to assign some size? Okay. So unnecessarily, okay, we don't want to waste the memory for better memory management. Understand, right? So already we have taken some example. Okay. If you ordered only mobile, okay, but the Amazon people, they cannot deliver your mobile by using that big washing machine carton box, right? They cannot use the carton box which is for washing machine. So they will use the small carton box. Understand or not? If you use that, what do you call the washing machine carton box, means unnecessarily they are wasting of money and they're wasting of some kind of, okay, they need to take that one, right? So to take that one means they need to use some kind of big vehicles and all. Understand or not? So this is what wastage of memory. Okay. Here also, so that's why for every data type in Java, okay, there is a specific size mentioned, guys. Okay, here byte means what? 8 bits. So by using byte, you can represent small numbers. So that's what they are mentioning, 8 bits. Okay, so what is the range of the byte means? 128 to minus 128 to 127. Only these characters, these numbers, these range of numbers only, okay, if you want to represent, you can use byte. Understand? So why 8 bits? Why 128 to 127? Okay, we will discuss, guys. Now, if you see, right, if you see 8 bits, right, let me draw, right, 1 byte. Okay, 1 byte is equal to what? 8 bits. Okay, so that is the units, right, in memory. Now, let me divide 8 bits, guys. 1. Oh my God, every time I need to click this one. Okay. 2. 1, 2, 3. 4. 5. 6. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me draw one more. So 8 bits, right? We have 8 bits, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, guys, come on. 8 bits we have, right?
Yes,
Yes,
So,
sir.
yeah. So now I can see only 14 people. So initially 17 people. Who dropped, guys? 3 people has been dropped already. Okay. So 8 bits we have. Okay. So for all the integral data types, integral data types, already we discussed, right? Numeric data types and non-numeric data types. What are the non-numeric data types? Boolean and char. What are the numeric data types? All these. Okay. All the numeric data types are what? Signed data types. So that's what we discussed, right? So to represent that, so we have 8 bits, right? For first bit, okay, we use it to call, okay, most significant bit, guys, MSB. Most significant bit. That is called signed bit, guys. This one dedicated for signing. Okay. So we use it to call most significant bit. or signed bit. Understand, everyone? So minus, I mean the range minus to plus, right? We can represent positive numbers and negative numbers, right? For all the integral types. Okay. Further, so dedicated the first bit they assigned for signing, guys. Okay. This first bit always, okay, stores signed value, whether it is positive value or negative value. Okay. It will see memory means everything will be stored either binary format, right? Okay, either 0 or, come on guys, either 0 or 1.
0 or 1.
0 or
Okay.
1.
Here 0 means what? Positive, guys. Okay, positive numbers it will represent. 1 means what? Negative numbers.
Negative
Two
number.
numbers.
Okay, so the first bit for signing purpose, either 0 or 1. Understand? So out of 8,
Yes.
how many we have? 2 we have, right? How many we have? 2. So actually the positive numbers, okay, the positive numbers directly will be stored into the memory, guys. Directly will be stored into the memory. So by using 0 or 1, right? So what is the max value here? 1, right? So they will add 1, 1, 1 here. Okay, like that it will store, guys. Okay, so now if you see, if you see here, 2 power, what it is? 2 power 0, guys. Okay, 2 power 0. Right here? Come on. Tell me. 2 power 1. Can we write? No. Taking time actually. Okay. So now again 2 power 2, right? Next one. 2, 3. Like this we have here 2, 4, right? Hmm. 2, 5. Here 2, 6. Okay, 2, 6. Understand, guys? Everyone. Okay.
Yes.
So now if you see, calculate it. Okay. 2 power 0 means what, guys?
1.
2 power 0 means what? 1.
1.
Right? Come on, tell me, the mathematics students. 2 power 0, it would be 1, right? Next 2 power 1 means?
2.
2
Come on, guys. 2.
2.
Next.
plus
2
4.
power 2 means 4.
4.
8.
8.
Next.
16.
8.
8. 16. 32.
Plus 16. Plus
32.
32.
plus
120.
64, right?
64.
128.
128.
Why 128? We have any 2 power 7? Up to 2 power 6, right? So this bit dedicated for signing. Okay. Always the first bit, this is dedicated for signing. Understand? This is most significant bit. Understand? For all the numeric data types, we have signed data types, right? The first bit is dedicated for signing purpose. So remaining how many we have? 7 bits. In these 7 bits only, we are going to store the data. Okay. So here, if you calculate how much, guys? 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus
127.
how much it is?
127.
127. Understand? You cannot drag up. So this is the problem, guys. The online classes. If you have a whiteboard directly, we have marker directly, we can write. Okay. Yeah, 127. So how much it is, guys? 127. Right? So now, so what is the maximum range we can assign for the byte data type? 127. Understand? What is the maximum value we can assign to byte data type? 127.
127.
Understand? This is for what? Positive number. See here, that's what range will be, minus 128 to 127. Yes, 127 we see. So what about minus 128? How it would be my 120 minus 128? Understand? The max we can see 127, right? Then where my 128 came? Understand or not?
Because MSB is 1, sir.
MSB 1.
For negative numbers.
MSB is not at all, I mean, we are not using for any member value store. It is completely for signing purpose. It will be stored either plus or minus. That's it. Understand? It's completely signing purpose. This bit will store either plus value or minus value. Plus means positive, minus means negative. Understand? It will store only plus or minus. So the positive values always directly will be saved in the memory. But in the minus, negative values, okay, will be saved in the, I mean, will be treated as 2's complement, guys. Okay, 2's complement. 2's complement means, here if you see, how many we have? 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bits, right? Okay. Now, if you put 2's complement means, 2 power, come on, 2 power, 2's complement, 2 power,
7.
7. Okay, 2 power 7. Now, what is the 2 power 7 value?
128.
128.
128. Understand, guys, now? 2 power 7 is 128. Okay, this is minus. Okay, already negative values will be saved as in 2's complement form. Okay, so that's what minus 128. 128 for what? 2's complement for negative values. Negative means what? Minus. Okay, that's why minus 128 to 127. So this is the range of byte. Okay, hope you guys are understood. Understood, everyone?
Yeah, understand.
Why the range is minus 128 to 127? Okay, positive numbers. Okay, come on. Positive numbers directly
stored in the memory.
represented. Come on, in the memory. Okay, guys.
The negative value.
Whereas, come on, negative values
Holding.
will be represented in 2's complement. Okay. Understand or not? Okay, guys. Hope you guys are understand what is byte. What is the range
Yes,
of byte? How we calculated byte range? Okay, how we calculated positive number byte range and negative number byte range? Okay, so what is the signed data bit? What is MSB? Okay, everything I think hope you guys are understood, right? So here, when we will use this byte data type, okay, in the real-time Java program, okay, so when we will use the byte data type, see guys, every integral data type by default, okay, so what it will convert into only, guys, by default. Understand? if you write any integral value, if you assign any integral type value to the variable, so by default, Java, it will treat it as a int data type only by default. Okay. So we will see. But here we are talking about now byte. Okay. So byte already we see. So what is the size of byte? What is the range of byte? Okay. So how it is calculating? Everything we see. So now, if you see, when we will use this byte actually, understand? So when we will use this byte actually, so let's suppose now in Java application, okay, so in the real time, right? So we want to communicate, okay, let's suppose we have a web application like IRCTC, okay, or kind of e-commerce application, Amazon or something we have. So from Hyderabad, here I'm sitting in front of my laptop, I can open browser and I can send one request. Okay, if you are sending request means what? We have to send some input data, right? If you send some request means what? Part of that request, you have to send some data, right? Understand? So the data will go to that server and the server will retrieve the data and understand the data. So accordingly, it will respond. It will give you response. It will process and it will give you response based on the requirement what you need. Okay, it will understand that requirement. It will process and finally it will give you the response. Okay, so now you are sending one request. You are sending one data, right? So how we can send the data through network. Understand? How we can send the data through network only, right? Guys, come on.
Yeah. Yes.
Speak,
Yes,
guys.
Anush.
Yeah. So here network, okay. The data we are sending through network, right? So here we are sending in the form of bytes, guys. The data always we will send in the form of bytes. Okay. So by that time we are using byte. And one more scenario. We have file. So we need to store the data into file, or we need to retrieve the data. We need to read the data from the file. Understand? There is a file, guys. We have file, right? Excel
Yeah.
file or PDF file or something, Word document like that. We have, right? Files. So we need to store the data into the file. We need to write the content into the file. Understand? We need to retrieve the content from the file. Okay. So here, what we need to use?
Byte.
What we need to use? We have, in order to work with the file system, we have in Java, we have what? Stream API, right? File input stream, file output stream. Come on. Already people who knows Java, I'm expecting from you these questions, these answers from you guys. Because you guys all told it, right? Already we are working in Java and we have some basic knowledge of Java. Okay. So we have streams, guys, streams API. Okay. Right. Here, if you see, there is a character, file writer, right? Input streams, we have, right? Character streams. Come on, guys. Next one,
File
byte
input
streams.
stream.
Byte streams. We have, right? Okay. Char reader, char writer, byte input stream, byte output stream. Like that, we have some classes, right? Stream API, file input output stream API. Okay. Don't worry, we will see. But I'm asking the people already who knows Java. Okay. So in order to work with file, okay, we want to store the data into a file, and we want to retrieve the data from the file. So by that time, okay, we will use this byte, guys. Why? The data will be stored in the byte format, and data will be retrieved from the file means we will retrieve in the form of byte only. Understand, everyone?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay. So here, come on, tell me, byte data type. Byte data type we will use, okay, when you send the data through networks. Come on, tell me the points what we have discussed. We need to note here. And what is the another one? and it is best suitable if we want to handle data. Come on, guys. In terms of, tell me. Just now we discussed it, right? I'm asking those points only. In terms of streams. Okay? Either from the file. Okay? Either from the file or to the file. Okay? Or from the network. Okay, guys? Yes, sir. Can you hear me or not, yeah? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Please unmute yourself and respond. Then only I can understand, right? Whether you guys are understood or not. Otherwise, how can I know?
Yeah, understand.
Okay. So now, so this is called completely byte, guys. Hope you guys are understand, right? This is called completely byte. Okay. So what is the byte? What is the size of byte? What is the range of byte? Okay. How can we calculate range? Byte range, positive number byte range, and negative number byte range. Actually, when we will use this byte data type. So everything, I hope you guys are understood. If you have any questions, please let me know. Right? So now we will see the same thing, okay, in Eclipse, guys. So here we are telling, right, 8 bits and minus 128 and 127, like that we are telling, right? Okay, so we are discussing, right? So we need to see the practically also, right? Okay, let me see that. You see now Eclipse IDE?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now let me create one project, guys. Okay, one Java program we will see. Okay, here already we have, right, SRC. How can we create another Java program? Come on. How can we create new project? Java. Okay. How can we create, guys?
Click on
New Java project. Okay. Project name. Tell me. Data types. Okay. Data types. Intro. Okay. Here I am using existing in Java SC11. Okay. All these things already we discussed, right? Okay. Add project workspace, adds everything. Okay. You don't need to do anything. Now click on next. Okay. Here. Bin. Okay. Finish. Now we created one project. Already we have SRE. Come on, right click, new class. Okay, here name of the class. I'm using default package only, right? Okay, so we are not discussing anything about package, right? So that's why we'll go with only default package. Class name. Tell me class name. Just okay. Byte demo. Let me put. Okay, byte demo. Okay, so here it is asking, you want me to put public static void main. Okay, see, you no need to write public static void main, guys. Again, understand? We no need to write public static void main. So just if you click on this one, public static void main, automatically it will add the main method. Okay, let me click on finish. See, okay, so I created one class byte demo and public static void main also, the main method also already added automatically. So already we discussed, right? Everything, how the class and dot class and everything we discussed. Okay, we spent a lot of time on that. No need to discuss and everything. Now, if you see, we want to see, okay, so that what do you call? Practically, right? So now, let's suppose I want to see how many bytes of, okay, how many bytes byte represents. Okay, here see, sysout, what is the shortcut? Control space. Okay, system.out.println automatically it will print it. Okay, so now size of, I want to see size, right? Size of byte. Size of byte I want to see. Okay. Now, here, how can we see size of byte? How can we see size of byte? Come on. How can we see size of byte? How can we see size of byte?
Size of command.
So how can we get height of dog? How can we get height of one person? Come on, guys.
By measuring.
Discuss, right? How can we get one? How can we get height of one person or height of what do you call one dog? How can we get?
By centimeters.
So first of all, we need to create one class, right? In the class, what we have? Collection of member variables and member methods, properties and behaviors. Height is what here? Property, right? Weight is what here? Property, right? For a dog. Color is what? It's a property, right? For a dog. Come on, don't forget, guys. Already we discussed it, right? So these properties are what? Variables. Okay. Class is what? As of now, collection of member variables and member methods. So that's what we learned, right? So far. Okay. Apart from member variables and member methods, we have so many. We will discuss later. But as of now, what we have discussed, member variables and member methods. Okay. The class is collection of member variables and member methods. Okay. So there should be variables. Then only we can access, right? So now here, I want to see the size of byte. I want to see size of byte. So can I use directly the primitive data type called byte to see that? Can I use? We cannot use, because what? Byte is primitive data type. Okay. So there is no class. So for that, for every primitive data type, there is a wrapper class, right? There is a wrapper class. Class means what? There should be some properties. There should be some behaviors. Some methods, variables and some methods. So now, in order to see size means what I have to use here?
Wrapper.
Wrapper class we have to use. Now, what is the wrapper class, guys? Byte.
Byte.
What is the wrapper class? Byte. Okay. See here. When I put byte, okay, I'm writing byte here. Just class byte. Okay. When I put dot, if you see here, we can see all the properties and methods, right? Bytes, max value, min value, size. Okay. Compare. Compare is what? Method. What is the return type? Int. Okay. Compare unassigned. Okay. What is the return type? Int. Hash code is the method. Return type int. Like that, so many methods we have. Okay. So apart from that methods, what are the things you guys can see? Come on, guys. Properties. Byte, max value, min value, size. These are what? Properties. Properties we use it to call as what? Variables. Right? I want to see now size, guys. There is a size property, right? I want to see the size. Guys, understand? Hello. Now, in the same way, I want to see, okay, min value. Okay, range. Okay, guys, I want to see the range. Already we discussed, right? Range. Byte dot, come on.
Byte dot.
Byte dot.
Min value.
Maximum value.
Okay, next. Sysout. Control space.
Control space.
Now, max
Maximum
value.
value.
Max value I want to see. Right? Max value I want to see.
Byte dot.
Yeah, come on. Byte dot.
Max value.
Max value. Understand? Now, let me run this program. So automatically compile, right? So there is no errors, means what? Compilation successfully. Okay. Here there is a console. We can see all the output here. Okay. Let me run. How can we run? Directly you can click on right click here, or you can go demo byte demo.java, and here also we can click right click. Okay. So let me click run as and Java application. See, size of byte is what, guys? Size of byte is what?
8
Byte.
Okay, 8. So by default, it will give you bits, guys. 8 bits. Okay. What is the min value here? Minus 128. What is the max value here? 127. So that's what we discussed, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what only we discussed, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So hope you guys are understand everything. Now here, okay. So this I want to do something, guys. Okay. Let me give byte. Okay. We need to define data type, right? Byte. Okay. Something. Let me write variable name byte length. Okay. Byte length. Guys, actually in the real time, don't use A, B, C, X, and Y. Okay. So, but in teaching point of view, we will use variable names X or Y or something, Z or something. Okay. If you habituated like that, in interviewer also, if the interviewer will ask, hey guys, can you please write me some program? You guys are using the X and Y and Z only. If you write like that, what interviewer will understand? This guy is not at all real time. Okay. This guy came from Amirpet. Okay. Like that people will think. Okay. So after completion of our course, you guys can happily put, okay, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years experience, guys. Okay. So we are going to deal in that way. Okay. So you will see when we are actually teaching our advanced technologies like Spring Boot and microservices, we have a lot of content. I will show you after this class, I will show you how much content we are going to discuss. Okay. In each and every framework, I will show you guys. Now, so byte length is equal to, I'm giving some 10. Is it valid or not? Valid only,
Valid.
right? Because
Valid.
Yeah,
why?
valid.
Byte means what? What is the range? Up to 127. It's a valid. Okay, guys, come on. Now, byte. Byte b equals to byte b equals to 127. I'm giving. Is it valid?
Valid, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
valid.
Okay. Now, byte. See, I'm also doing the same way. Okay, but we should not do the guys. Okay. Length 1. Let me give like this. Okay. You have to give proper identification name, guys. Okay. Now, I'm giving 128. Is it valid?
Not valid, sir.
Not
Invalid.
valid.
Okay.
Valid.
So what is the compile time you will get, guys?
Not converted.
String.
What is the
Typing
compile
mistake.
time you will get? Let me copy this one. Okay. So let me write it. Let me execute this. What is the error? That's what. So compile time, right? If you execute this one, it will give you
Yes, first converted.
so now let me copy this one, guys. Yeah, anyway, we will get compile time error, but I want to see that. But here in Eclipse, everything automatically it will compile, right? So we are not seeing the proper compile time error here. So let me take this one. So we have already manual approach also, right? Let me run in manual approach. Just I want to see you guys. I want to show you guys. Okay. So now I'm writing here language Java, right? Public class byte demo. I'm writing. After that, what we need to do, guys? Come on, the manual approach. We need to save, right? We need to save, right? Here. What is the class name? Let me save demo. Okay, demo.java. So where we need to keep under double quote, right? Java source file, right? Where I'm putting this one.
I can see.
Sorry, 1 minute, guys. I think so that time I think it is working in C drive only, right? Let me put in C drive. Signing here. Okay. Demo.java. Okay, guys. I'm saving here, guys. So now after that, what we need to do? Come on, guys. What we need to do? We need to open command prompt, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
After that, what we need to do? We need to go with where we stored. Where it is stored? Under training. This is the path, right? We need to take this path. After that, cd, change directory, space. Okay, now, Java C. What is the file name? Demo. What is the file name?
Yes, sir.
Byte demo.
Demo only, right?
Byte demo. Byte
File name,
demo.
yeah. By using which name we saved? Demo only. The file name. The compilation, what we have to give? File name, right? Java C file name dot Java. Okay.
Yes.
Java is not recognized. What happened there in my machine? Why it is in the C only, right? I'm doing.
Sir,
Hmm?
I am unable to see your command prompt, sir.
Yeah, I am also.
I am also, sir.
Yeah, that's fine.
In Eclipse. Wait, Eclipse.
We can see
You are
other
seeing
screen. Seeing only Eclipse.
We need to close Eclipse.
Your
No,
screen
Your
is stuck,
screen-
stuck in Eclipse, sir.
Okay, screen. It's okay, guys. I will show 1 minute. So in command prompt, I'm not able to see the Java C. So we installed Java C, right? Not able to see Java C now. So, I mean, the Java. So yeah, that day we executed, right? In on Java program. I want to
Yes.
see the
Yes,
Java
yes, sir.
program here. Well, Java C is not working. I think at a time Eclipse and command control one, not like that, right? What happened now? In C only, right? I think where we installed under C only. We put set path equals to. It is not. Under softwares, where it is under program files, right? I will show you guys 1 minute. Java JDK in. Let's see. Java C. Okay, somehow. Yeah. So what you guys are seeing? Let me stop share and share again. Which one you are seeing now?
Eclipse.
Eclipse only, huh?
Yeah.
So now Eclipse only, right? So see, I am typing something. Can you see, guys?
Yeah.
You guys
I
can
can.
see, right? Okay. So now, actually here, so we are getting 128. Okay, we are assigning 128. So here, if you see, we will get some compile time error, guys. So what is the compile time error? We will see, we will get, Okay.
Type
What is the
mismatch.
compile time error? We will type mismatch.
Yeah, type mismatch cannot.
making a
Tell me,
zero.
someone, what is the compile time error we will see, guys? If we assign that
Yeah,
one.
it's
Type mismatch
supposed to take
cannot
as
convert.
int value,
Cannot
sir, but
convert
we
from
get
int to byte.
Compile time error, it always says possible loss of precision found in, this is what int. So that's what, right? Every integral type, okay, by default, it will be treated as integer type only, every numeric value in Java, okay? So found in what is required byte. Understand? So that is the error message you will see, guys. Understand? Compile time error we will see. What is the compile time error? Possible loss of precision found in, okay, required byte. Understand or not? Hello?
Yeah, understand. Yeah,
Okay.
understand.
Possible
Yes, sir.
loss of precision found in but required byte. So that is the error message you will see, guys. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, if I assign byte, okay, the same thing. Height equals to 10.5. I'm assigning. What is the compile time error we will see now?
Cannot hold decimal values.
Cannot hold up
Float
decimal
cannot be
value.
converted into bytes.
This is float value. Yeah?
Possible lot of present found float required by.
Yeah. Float, found float.
Sir, I think so.
Float or doubles.
Double.
So by default, okay, decimal value by default it is a double type, guys. If you keep f here, okay, if you keep
Then only
small f, then it will be
float
float,
value.
guys. Understand? This one only float. By default, every decimal value will treat it as what? Double only.
Double.
Here by default, every numeric value will treat it as what? Int only. Understand? So like, if you want to keep floating point, represent float value, you have to keep f, guys. So this is what? Double. Here, what is the compile time error we will see? Possible loss of precision, found double, required byte. Understand? So now I'm assigning the same thing. I'm assigning true, guys. So what is the compile time error we will see now?
Possible loss of precision, found boolean, required byte.
For everything possible loss of precision. See, for the only integral data type values, for only integer values if you assign, then only you will see possible loss of precision. Okay, because what? All these comes under integral data types. Okay, there is a possible loss of precision. Okay, maybe something you miss the data. So what is the data you are storing here? Okay, you will not see, okay, the accurate value, because you are choosing byte here, but you are storing int value. You want to store the big value with the, the small container. How can you store? Understand? Understand or not, guys? Let's suppose you are purchasing 10 kgs rice, but you are taking only 5 kg sufficient bag. So how can you put 10 kg rice into 5 kg bag?
It is not possible.
Understand? So that's why,
Yeah.
but item will be same. Understand? Rice only. For rice, where we will keep under bag only. Here there is no type mismatch. Hope you guys are understood. Okay. So the bag we have taken, that is correct only. The correct container only you are taking. Okay. Right? Here rice you want to purchase. For the rice where we will keep under bag only. You are taking correct container. But here, what is the different size? There is a difference with size. You are purchasing 10 kg, but we are taking only 5 kg bag. We cannot keep, right?
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
Yes,
So that's why,
Yes.
in that case, we will get possible loss of precision. Okay. But here, if you see, okay, we want to purchase, okay, kind of oil. We want to purchase 5 liter oil. But what we are taking here, just we are taking carton box. So how can you keep 10 liter oil into carton box?
Yeah.
Understand? We cannot keep, right?
Yes.
What we need to take? We need to take some glass jar or
Glass.
some plastic can, right? So then only we can keep 10 liter oil into here. Understand or not? Here what it is? Completely
Right.
container is changing. Okay, type mismatch. Okay, so now if you see here, byte height is equal to true. True is what? To represent Boolean value. Byte is what? To represent integer value. So there is a completely type mismatch, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is the compile time error we will see now? Incompatible type.
Two types.
Okay, incompatible type found Boolean required byte. Hope you guys are understood. Hello.
Yeah. Understand.
sir.
Understand, right? If I
Yeah,
keep,
Understand, sir.
yeah, if I keep something called text, what it is? String value. Here also what we will get? Text
Incompatible.
means what? String means what? Double quote. If you put any value under double quote means what? By default, it is a
Character.
string type. Okay. So here completely what? Incompatible type, right? Just string, but you want to represent. You are using byte data type, but you are giving string value. How can we assign? We cannot assign. This is completely what? incompatible type.
Incompatible.
Found string required byte. Understand, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hope you understand. Okay. See, if you learn in this way, okay, in the Java programming life, like we have lots of classes, and in the project means, okay, we have to write lot of classes, okay, lakhs of classes, lakhs of code we have to write. Okay. So like this, we will not compile, we will not run one Java class, right? So there is a Maven tool, there is a build tools. Okay, how can we run lakhs of classes at a time, right? One by one, we cannot compile, we cannot run, right? Okay, there is a tool, okay, Maven tool or Gradle tool. So if you run build means all the classes at a time, it will started compilation. Okay, if you run means Java application automatically it will start and it will execute all the classes. What are the required classes to be executed? Okay, by that time, if you get any error, okay, so where we will see all the errors in the logs. Okay, so by seeing the log, we have to identify. Okay, by seeing the error message, oh, might be this is the reason. Like that, we have to be, okay, think and you have to be fixed. So if you see these errors, okay, so that time it will be helpful, guys. Okay, might be I'm writing wrong in that variable level or somewhere. Okay, I hope understood, right, guys? Hope you understood, everyone. What
Yeah,
I'm saying here. Okay, so that is called byte, guys. Okay, now coming to short. What is the time now? 9:08. Oh my God. Only we are discussing one type, huh? I thought we will discuss all the data types here. That's what my plan, but actually completed only one data type.
Okay.
So who dropped, guys? See, only 13 people I see now. Sai, Satyanarayana? Who is dropping? The people, I see 16 people. Here, Shravani is there. No, Shravani drop. Who else? Sai Teja, you there? Sai Teja there, Sampath there, Surya there, Sweta there, Triveni there, Vignesh is there, Rajesh is there. I think Alamanda Sai Krishna. He joined, Sai Kiran Mishra.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please don't drop, guys. If you drop, then you will lose. Okay. So end of the session, we will discuss better content also sometimes. Okay. Okay, from tomorrow onwards, okay, we will start our class exactly 9:35, guys. Okay. Okay, tomorrow Saturday, right? Okay, we may take two hours class, guys. That's tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Today I have a plot done. So around 11 o'clock. Now 9, right? So, okay. So yeah. So that's what, guys. Okay. So remaining data types we will see.